Good morning, everyone. So it's been a while since we've posted a video. I've done some filming and been trying to post a video, but there's just not much on it. And then I told Rusty, I said, we probably need to just get on and kind of catch everyone up. We've had another trip to the emergency room, but not cancer related. I'll explain that in a minute. We've made a few changes on the trailer. We're still living here full time, and I think for the most part, we're loving it. I am anyways. Are you? Rusty's voice. Okay, let me back up a little bit. Today is January 3rd. It's exactly 1 year ago today that he came and said, I have a sore throat. And I said, really? Well, your granddaughter just got over strep, so I'm sure it's strep throat. And then since then, we've been on this throat cancer journey since then. So it's a year ago today. I've been in a funk. Rusty's been doing better than me lately, because to me it was like, okay, when we get to that 1 year mark, he's going to be so much better. We're going to be doing better. We're going to be able to do more. Maybe even get the trailer out and go somewhere with it. But that's not been the case. In fact, instead of Rusty's voice getting better, his voice has gotten much worse. So I will be doing the talking today. Any of you with the problem with that? We've had a couple of people make a snide remark, but if you have a problem, just you can move on. That's fine. But that's just how it is. Rusty's voice is barely a whisper right now. Yes, he's been, if you're asking, yes, we have seen, he has two cancer doctors, oncologists, I believe is what they call them, oncologists that he has, and he has his ear, nose, and throat ENT specialist that he sees in Tulsa. They've all see him every 3 months, each one of these guys, so they're kind of spread out. They all see him every 3 months. They've all looked at, and we've even had special appointments, because I would call and say, you know, he's getting worse, he's not doing better. He goes in there and they just tell us the same thing. Everyone's different. His throat was literally burned from the radiation so severely with 35 treatments that it's just going to take time to heal. But it's just, I'm not trying to get on a pity party, but it's just really discouraging. It's really hard, because you hope things would be better after a year out, and today's that 1 year mark, and it's not. But I kind of felt good 2 days ago. We stayed up for the new year to welcome 2024, and I pretty much told 2023 to kiss my you-know-what, because I hated 2023. It was like the worst year ever of my life and of Rusty's life, and let's just hope that 2024 will bring lots of healing for him. So, now you're caught up on that. Yes, we did have another trip to the emergency room. Oh, my eyes are watering. But that's because, and I'm going to try to put a picture in here if I have one. The penny table that we had in the trailer, that if you've watched our videos on the cargo trailer, we had a epoxy penny table that we made that was a flag. We had to take it up every day, every night, to put this Murphy bed down, because the Murphy bed wouldn't clear it by, what, probably a good 6 inches. And he'll nod for you if I have to ask him a question. So Rusty, he can nod. He can't talk. He can nod, though. He understands everything going on. He just can't talk. Anyway, he took it off the other night and turned around with it to lay it down, because we were also using it for our headboard on the Murphy bed. He turned it around to put it down, and I had my back down because I was working on getting the pillows down for the night. I mean, we have an awesome routine. It takes us 3 minutes to put our bed up, 3 minutes to put our bed down. It doesn't take long at all. It takes longer to run it, even with the winch, than it does to get it ready. Even with the table, it didn't take long. But he turned around to put it down, and he dropped it on his big toe. Yes, it was as bad as it sounded. He's showing you his toe. It's bandaged right now. So this was at night, and I said, do you want to go to the emergency room? He said no. because that seems to be when all the homeless people want to go to the emergency room. So there's always a 4 to 6 hour wait. Nobody wants to do that. The next morning he got up and he said, I think I want to go to the emergency room. So I took him to the emergency room. She said, I can take your toenail off, but it's going to fall off anyways, and it's probably less painful if it just falls off, and he took that option. They x-rayed it, and it was not broken, and we do not know how, because that table is at least, what, 50 pounds, would you guess? 50 or maybe a little higher, he thinks. I've learned to read his sign language. But it wasn't broke, so they didn't have to put a boot on him, which that was the plan when we were in there, was they were going to put a boot on it, but they didn't have to do that. So his toe's doing better. He's just having to keep it clean. He's on penicillin because the toenail split right down the middle. It's split north and south, not east and west. So it's split down the middle. That's right? That's the way it's split. And so it bleeds, and if he's not careful, it bleeds, so he has to keep it bandaged. So that happened this week. So I'm going to I'll take a picture, and I'm going to insert right here the picture of our new setup. We put the penny table back in the first cargo trailer we built that we're probably going to give to our kids, and because they'll enjoy it and appreciate it too. And there's a place in there for it that it never has to come down. It can stay up all the time, so it's not an issue over there. It folds down if you need the space, but for the most part, it just stays up all the time. But what do you think? I love our new shelves, and we don't have to move them at all. The bed will clear them. Rusty also built the cabinet door for our wardrobe cabinet. I'll insert that picture here. And I'm waiting for the latches. I didn't know what kind of latches to get for it, so I had to wait till he got the door up. So we ordered the latches. They'll be here this week, so we'll put latches. So yes, it does gape open right now, but it needs latches on it.
The clothes pushing on.
Yeah, the hangers are about 1/4 to 1/2 inch too long for the closet. But remember, we couldn't bring the cabinet out that extra 1/2 inch because we had to clear this bed. So we decided, okay, it's a little bit, tiny bit short, but the door will close. But we had to make that decision back when we built the cabinet, and decided that we'd figure it out. So we have, and it does close, no problem. It's just without the latch on there, it's going to gape open a little bit. So we did that, because when you're living in something, you kind of get to where, okay, we need to make this change and this change. And I found 6 inches of space at the back of the trailer behind this wardrobe cabinet and behind this Murphy bed. And I've ordered things because we don't need that much more storage right now, but it certainly wouldn't hurt. We've also gone around and put eye hooks on things that could slide around, because we are making plans on taking this thing mobile and doing some trips in it. We'll probably wait until he has a lot of appointments coming up in January and February. Like I said, his 3-month cancer visits are all fixing to start up again. So we'll wait till that. And then the winter is just really hard to do. I can't handle the cold. Right now, Rusty certainly can't handle the cold. And I would not want him to try to set this up in the cold. So, but we do maybe March, April-ish. We want to have the trailer ready to go somewhere. We're not sure yet where. It might just be Eufaula Lake here in Oklahoma for a week or a few days or something like that. Or it could be Branson. We're not sure yet, right? We really want to go to Pigeon Forge. If anybody's been there, let us know. That's where we really, really want to go, is Pigeon Forge. We've never been. It just looks so cool. So that's been going on. Oh, the house update. Well, I'll put some pictures. What do you call that, Rusty? The framing part for the concrete forms. we have the forms in. The guys came down and got the forms in. Now, keep in mind, our son's working on our project in between other projects or other jobs that he has, because this is his business and he's not really charging us anything for what he's doing. So he has to kind of do ours when he has time. And then the ditches in where the pad's gonna go, where the sewer and water have been dug. The electric going from the wall, where the wall is, to our island, that line's been dug. And then they're gonna come in with the backhoe to dig our gas line, just because it's at the end and it'd just be easier to dig it with the gas line. Our water's getting a little, we're having a problem with our water freezing, because this is Oklahoma, and at night it gets down to 25 degrees and during the day it gets up to 50. So it's not frozen very long, but we ordered a heated water hose, 100-footer. They're not cheap. I think, what did we pay, $200 or $300 for it? But it came in late last night, so Rusty's gonna go and install our heated hose today, so we won't have any more water problems. That's the only problem we're having with the cold, though. It's not really been a problem. The trailer stays plenty warm. We do have a thermostat in here, and right now it's 71 degrees, so it's comfortable to me. Rusty's in his robe, and there's his oatmeal. He's still eating breakfast. So, and then, but that's all we've done on the house. So the guys, they did bring the PVC pipe down to get ready to start dropping the PVC pipe into those ditches that were dug. And what else, honey? We've had a lot going on. Of course, you know, you throw Christmas in the middle of all that and everything, and it just gets crazy busy. And just to be perfectly honest, I've just been in a funk. I've just been kind of, I don't know, holiday depression. He's not getting better depression. Yeah, I got to get over it, and I will. It just takes time, you know. I mean, you have to own your feelings, and that's just how I feel right now. Just, you know, just discouraged and really depressed about it all. But I guess this is when they say, you know, a marriage or relationships are, you give 10, you give 90, you give 90, you give 10, because, you know, I've been there and tried to support Rusty the best I could. And right now, to be honest, I think he's supporting me more, because I'm not the one that's sick, and I would never want to make this about me. But I mean, you know, I've been here with him every minute of the day through all of this hell. And it's just finally, it's taken its toll on me, I think. So he's doing really good. His spirit's, I think, really good right now. It's just me, and so, but I'll get over it. I'll be fine. He's gonna be fine. All the tests are showing that he's fine. It's just the the throat is just not wanting. He's eating good. He can't eat everything yet. Chocolate burns. Of course, jalapenos burn. What else can you not eat, really? There's a few things. The only reason he's eating oatmeal this morning is just because he likes oatmeal. He's like, he ate oatmeal before he had throat cancer, so that's not because it is easy to swallow. Yeah, it is easy to swallow. And in the mornings, his throat's a little more raspy and sore than in the afternoon, because, you know, it's after sleeping all night. We put a humidifier here in the trailer. We're trying to keep it at between 30 and 50% on humidity, because that seems to help his throat too. We know anything above 50, we can have mold issues, so we're keeping it. Actually, we've been keeping it between 25 and 35. So that's kind of a good thing. So, but that gets you guys caught up. I keep saying we're gonna be better about posting videos. I'm not even gonna make that promise right now. We're gonna post the most we can, the best we can. Maybe even if just once a week we just have a sit down to let you guys kind of know where we're at. But hopefully they'll be getting started on the house. We've got the metal ordered. It's ready to pick up. And we've bought so much stuff for the house. So can't wait to show you guys everything as we bring it out of the shipping container. If you're thinking about a shipping container and not sure that it's a good thing or whatever, y'all, they're great. They're the ones we bought are wind tight, water tight, rodent tight, and so far the two that we ordered have been wind tight, water tight, rodent tight, and we've got our stuff stored over there. So those are great. If you're thinking about it, just do it if that's what you need, because they're awesome. Anything else that you can think of? Lexi's doing really good too. She's the daddy's girl today, but she's doing really good. So guys, thank you so much for watching, staying with us, and being patient while we get through all this. We really appreciate it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.